welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So happy Monday. I hope we're going to have a good start to the week. I'm back, hopefully getting more videos done now. So it's officially autumn. Today is officially autumn, so I thought we would do a nice little autumn project. I've got some lovely seam binding that I coloured in sort of like autumn colours. I have a little bit of trim. This is what my mother-in-law gave me, and I thought this has got a little bit of sparkle in it. I might be able to use that. These are bits from my stash. This is the little flower I made on Shabby Saturday. Well, I didn't make this one, I made a similar one. So I thought that might go with it, which is lovely. I've got some little bits in here. These are from Tapology, and I've got a little bit of trim here as well, which I've got from somewhere. So they're the little sort of bits that I thought we could incorporate into this little project. I also have this new kit, which is the Encyclopedia, the Vintage Encyclopedia Embellishments, not Embellishments, Ephemera, and this is Butterflies, and these are just beautiful. I have cut them out. You get lots and lots and lots, and you get them in 2 different sizes as well, and they're just beautiful. I'm absolutely loving them, and because they've got those beautiful autumn colours in there, I thought I would use these as the ephemera to pop into our little pockets and bits and pieces, and I just think they are just beautiful. So these are in the shop with all of our other start of our Encyclopedia ephemera. Look at these, they're just beautiful, aren't they? I am loving them. I am a butterfly lover, as you probably all know by now if you're a regular. Look at that, that's just beautiful. So this is what I'm going to sort of like fill the pockets with. So I'll pop that to the side, and I've also got some bits in here that I found. These are from my other kits, autumn kits as well, and some little butterflies and bits. So I will probably be using some of those as well. Now the main thing that I'm going to use are some envelopes. I've got some of these. I'll list down what they are under the video, the kits that I'm using, all the papers that I'm using. So I've got these ones, but what I would like to do, I've got this piece of paper. Let me just get my ruler. Let me just see if it's... So this is 29.5 centimetres, or about 11.5 inches. By 21 centimetres or 8.25 inches. So this is the base that I'm going to sort of like build on, and it's just one piece of card. I cut it down from a bigger one, and what I thought I would do, this one I love, and I thought I would put that on the back of it. So I'm going to keep that to the side, unless I stick that on first. I might actually stick that on first. And then on the front, I thought I would just put a piece like that down as the base, and then I'm just going to put sort of like pockets on top, which I thought maybe we could use envelopes, and I will cover the envelopes, and these are just ones that I have coffee dyed. I've got the little window in there, but I'm going to put it on the other way around, and then just sort of like attach these, so I've got like little pockets and bits on here like that. So that's my idea. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm just going to stick these down first. I'll pop this one on the back. I'm not sure whether I'm going to put anything on the back of this. I like that. Whether I'll put another pocket on there depends how many pockets I've got on the front, if you know what I mean. If I need lots more ephemera bits to put in there. Look, I've printed on the back, but that's okay. So let's just stick this down. I wanted to just do a nice autumn project. I can't believe it's autumn already. We have the most beautiful weather. It's got a little chill in the air, but it just feels so fresh and yummy. So the washing is out drying in the garden. It's just beautiful. doesn't seem to go as sort of crispy as it does in the summer. You know, if you dry your washing outside, you'll know what I mean. When it gets pretty hot, it goes pretty crispy if you don't take it in time. Right, where's my little... Oh, let me reach over. There we go. Let's just push this down so this is all stuck down. So this is just the back. I don't think I'm going to be doing any sewing on this. I'm not sure. We shall see. I've got my machine sort of next to me anyway. If we decide to do something. So there we go. So that's the back, but that looks really nice anyway, doesn't it? So let's turn that over, and then I'm going to stick, which one did I say? What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. See, these are quite nice, but I wanted those to sort of like pop on the envelopes. So I'm going to stick this one down as well. Oops, wrong glue. This one. Just with the tacky glue. Like that. And then while this dries, we will cover some envelopes, I think, to put on here. Or maybe I shall work out where the envelopes are going first. Would probably help, wouldn't it? Just going to pop a tiny bit of this one around the edge. Just so we're right up to the edge like that. There we go. Pop this down. I quite like this little border. I've left a border on it. But again, you can use Amazon packaging for this. But I had this lovely piece of sort of like dark brown cardstock, which is really nice, and I thought it would sort of like go with our autumn feel to this project. Not quite sure what we're going to call it, but I will think of something. There we go. Nice and flat. Look at that. That's lovely. And it's quite, makes it quite stiff then. So there we go. Right, let's have a think. Now, I'm going to fold these over and put them on here like that. I'm not quite sure. I think I just sort of like want two of them. Should we have it around this way? That one on there. So that means that we can put a pocket there, and then I've also got like a pocket there, and the same as this one. I think I will glue this little flap down. We don't want that flap, do we? Let's just glue that down. Should we turn that back so it's a little tidier? Let's glue this one down as well. So have you guys had a lovely weekend? Have you done lots of crafting? Have you had family over? Have you been anywhere? Done anything exciting? We haven't really done anything exciting. We haven't been anywhere because of Jess. We're going to keep her in for a little while. She went for a little walk again today with Andy. We're going to sort of like build up her stamina a little bit by taking her for little walks before we sort of like take her out, because we normally go out on a Friday, go out to dinner and take her with us, but it's a little bit too far for her to walk. So we don't really like to take her too far. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Actually, I like that. So if we cover those, I've got some little envelopes here. I don't really want to cover the back up completely. Let's see, will that tuck in? Oh look, we could tuck that in, couldn't we? Should I tuck that in there? That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Could tuck it so it goes down. We could have another one on this one. On there, that comes under. What do you think? We could have maybe a little side pocket and a little side pocket on this one or this side. Or I could just stick that down just so it doesn't flap. I could just stick it down and then we could just slide something in either side. I might stick that one down because this will be a pocket there and there and there and there, and then I'll figure out what's going to go in it in a minute. But that looks okay, doesn't it? I think that's okay. I like that. Maybe because I've got that little flower look. I just wanted it to look quite pretty. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Right, what shall we do? Let's just put that to the side and cover these up. Right. This piece, I've got some tall bits on here which I thought might work, because this is sort of like comes in like a little foldy bit where I've got three thingamajiggies, 3 pieces, so that would just sort of like fold up. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? And these fit absolutely perfect. Okay, I did print on the back. Right, I'm going to keep that to the side because we'll pop that in. That can go with that, so that's good. Right, I've got this lovely colour, love that one. So I've printed off 3. I'm hoping I won't need more than that. And I think I'm going to put the, just fold that up. Will it go that way? Actually, it doesn't have to come right to the edge, does it? I think I'll do that. Let's put those up out of the way. Let's just do one at a time. Put that like that. Tear this down. There we are. So that will stick on there. You could probably a little bit of this. What colour? Just wrinkle that at the top. That would look good. Let's get a bit of ink. Just ink around. I do love autumn colours. I think they are just beautiful, aren't they? So let's put this. So yeah, I thought we would do like a nice autumny project, seeing it's just turned autumn. That looks good. Right, let's put something on this one. Shall we have both of them the same? Let's have a look. Let's bring this down. So I'm going to put that one there. Again. Yeah, I quite like that. That's nice, isn't it? Which way did I do it? This way. Like that. Just tear that off. Okay guys, so which is your favourite season? Well, I suppose there's something good about them all, isn't there? Seasons. Although they sort of like tending to sort of like blend into one sometimes, especially here where it's quite warm. Obviously we don't get snow, but there's something lovely about each season, isn't there? Right, oh, let me just ink the edge of these. Oh, this is nice and crunchy. Shall I put something on the inside? I stick that on, it'd be quite nice if this is covered up a little bit, wouldn't it? A little bit of that, just a little slither. Only need a little bit, don't we? Should we do that on both? Before I stick that on, I think I'll stick this piece on. There we go. Lovely. So that means that I can ink this bit like that, because we're going to cover that back piece up. Now, I'm going to just give it a little foldy line down here. Let's see, let me just use this. Over there, let's just fold this over. Okay, and that can just sit on there like that if we can. Oh my gosh, come out, there we go. Might make some little dingly dangly bits as well to go to hang off somewhere, because I haven't made dingly danglies for ages. Just with the butterflies, maybe we'll do something with the butterflies. Are you gonna stick? To make sure this is pressed down, because we need a little pocket, don't we, there? There we go. Put this on there. That's lovely. Which one were we going to put? The other envelope on one of these, weren't we? So it sticks in. Okay, we'll cover those in a moment. This on. This would make a lovely gift actually, wouldn't it? Stuffed full of lovely ephemera for somebody that you know that doesn't like cutting out little bits and pieces or fussy cutting. This will be lovely for them. So that's all ready cut out, ready for them to use in their journals. Okay, lovely. Let's do this one. I do like that. That's really nice, isn't it? Super. I wasn't using that one. Let's pop that one to the side because it would confuse me otherwise. Let's fold this over. So was that deep enough? Just, I think. Was it? That sits on there like that. Just about. I'm going to have to cut another one. That's not quite long enough. Not quite. Let's do that again. I can always print off some more paper. That's not a problem. So let's just fold that down. Just make that little bit longer. Oh, don't know that. There we go. That's a little bit better. That was just a bit too short. It just came right to sort of that edge. And I think it would probably get caught. Where's my glue gone? There it is. There we go. Trying to not get my tabletop too gluey, because I make such a mess, because I just sort of like change the top of this. Not that you can really see a big difference, but it just feels so much cleaner, and I don't want to get glue everywhere because I get so messy. That's right, isn't it? There we are. Lovely. Should pop a little bit of ink just along the edge. Oh, I didn't ink that one, did I? I think I will probably cover that up. You probably won't see that anyway. A little bit like that. Lovely. Let's glue this piece on. I think it's going to be Prime Day again on Amazon in October, so I must have a little peek and see if I need anything. Not that last time I got much, because what I wanted wasn't on Amazon Prime, but you never know this time. We shall see. It's quite nice because I get a few sort of like Christmas presents when it's Amazon Prime nearer to Christmas. I know we shouldn't really be talking about Christmas yet, quite yet, but sometimes it's nice to be prepared, which not always happens, does it? Are these both exactly the same? This one's slightly shorter, which I think, oh look at that, that looks really good, doesn't it? I love those colours. Which I can put that in. Like that. Oh, I was going to do both, wasn't I? Do you think we need both? I don't know whether I'm going to put that one on there, because I want to put a little bit of trim along this bit. Which way should we have the pocket? What can I fit in there? Do I have any long bits? Sure I did. Look at these. See, that could go all the way through. That would be really nice, wouldn't it? So if I sort of like do it, don't want to quite go in the middle. I want it just offset just a little bit. Okay. Lovely. And I won't do that one. So let's, I think I might leave this. I'm not going to put anything on the inside of that. Shall I use this one? Or shall I use this one? Let's use this one. So how shall we cover this? What shall we do? What I'm going to do, I think, is tear down like this. This will then fit in there, won't it? And then I need a pencil. Where's a pencil when you need one? Oh, here we go. Just, oops. Draw along there. And then we want to just cut that shape, and that should fit perfectly on the front of the envelope. There we go. Perfect, there we go. That fits lovely. Let's scrunch this edge up a little bit. Make it a little bit scruffy and ink it. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. My word of the day is lovely, obviously. Let's just do these. Oh, I didn't want to do that, did I? Oh, never mind. That's okay, because I'm not going to put anything in that bit. Just wondering if this sticks on here like that, that will stick on there. I could probably, because this is sticking down, I could probably sew a little bit of this onto there, couldn't I? What colours? Let's put my little flower over there. Red. This is sort of like red, this is sort of like an orangey colour, and then we've got the beautiful green. Gosh, decisions. I'm really liking the red, actually. Or the green. Green's quite nice, isn't it? I'm going to go for the red. Green seems a little bit more foresty, if you know what I mean. Look at these, lovely. I'm going to go with this colour. So what I shall do, I'm going to stick this on. Like this. And then I will sew along the bottom, I think. There we go. Because we're not going to see that bit. That looks really lovely. I am liking that. Let's ink that top bit. Then I think I will just go to my sewing machine instead of moving it over. I'm just going to quickly just sew that along there, but I'm going to wrinkle it all up like that as I sew it. So once this is in here, this will have some little bit of wrinkled up on there. I'm just wondering whether to have a little bit on this bit so we can hang things down, because I think this is going to be too low to hang things off. So I might actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get another piece of paper. Let me get, I'm going to get, if you want to make ruffles, which I've done before, just get a piece of card, piece of paper, and sew onto your card and wrinkle it up as you do, and then it will just rip it off. I think that might be a bit thick, so I'm just going to use another piece, so I will be back 2 seconds. Okay, so what I have done, I've sewn along the edge of that, which I think looks really, really lovely. And then I've sewn a couple of little ruffles onto here. So if you just sew onto paper, I did this, I showed you how to do this ages and ages ago. If I can find the video, I'll pop it down. But just ruffle onto a piece of paper and then you can just pull it off. So it just rips off because it's sort of like perforated. And then they just come off really, really easy. And then you've got this lovely little ruffle. So I've done this with seam binding, but you can just do this with fabric. And then you've got a little ruffle that's so easy to do, because doing tiny bits of fabric like this is just a nightmare in a, you know, in a sewing machine. And look at that, got a lovely little ruffle. So super simple. There we go. And then just take the paper off the back. Nice and easy. Not that it matters, because if you're going to stick it down, you can just stick those bits down. There we go. So I've got some little ruffles to use in a minute. But this one, I think, will just stick in there like that. So we wanted it over a little bit, didn't we? Because I think this one will go in there enough for this to sit outside like that, I think. Yeah, I won't block the other end off. So I need to, not quite halfway. So that's not quite halfway. Where's my glue? So let's just glue this down. You could leave it as like a little flap if you wanted to. Roughly there. Do you know what I mean? You could use, well, maybe I will. No, because I wanted a pocket, didn't I? But you probably could. No, I'm going to stick it down. And I'm going to stick it down actually with just a little bit of fabric, I think. But my sewing wasn't very good on there. It did actually get a little bit caught. My sewing machine made a very squeaky noise, so it might be telling me it needs to have a little bit of oil in there. My poor machine, I'm so hard on it. Okay, so let's just stick that down. Don't have a huge amount of that in there. Right, so this is going to go there. Oh, this one is going to go on first, isn't it? So that's going to sit on there. That's going to sit on there. So if I'm not going to put anything along here, is this going to be long enough? Oh, I didn't think about that, did I? Oh, I suppose it doesn't have to have all of it. Oh, just wondering, maybe I should put another little pocket there. What did I do with that other little envelope? I lost it now. It's got to be here somewhere. What did I do with it? Oh, I've lost it. Oh well, it wasn't meant to. Oh, is that it? Oh, there we go. I was going to say it wasn't meant to be, but there we go. I found it now. Because that, is that going to just, if I go right to the top, that will just fit like that. And maybe I will use this one to flap. What do you think? I quite like that, don't you? Yes, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Let's pop this in here. Just rip that little bit off. Just do the same thing. I should have done them both together, really, shouldn't I? But that's okay. I never know what I'm going to be doing, so let's just, oopsie daisy. mark that off. Oh. I think this might be a little bit of a longer video today, guys. Let's just do that. There we go. Lovely. A little bit of ink. And put this round this way. Pop that in there and just ink that edge. There we go. I want to try and get this all done in one video, so you can sort of like see the start to finish of this, because sometimes we don't have time or we forget to watch the next video, don't we? Or so I'm going to try and get this one all finished, because it's quite a simple one, really. Let's just stick that on there. Oops. Okay, so we've got the orangey one on that one, like that. Shall we have this one or this one? Or maybe I will go with the green. Gosh, decisions. This one. This colour, but I'm not going to use that. Oopsie daisy. Whoops. I'm going to sew it on like this on there. So all as I do, I go to my sewing machine and then I just wrinkle it up. I get my little screwdriver. I just gently push it under the little feet like that and sew along. So I'm just going to do that quickly. Okay, so there we go. That's a lovely colour. I do like that one. Let's just get rid of this a little bit. Stick this in here. That can go right over on the edge, I think. Oh yeah, that's the right way. Is that right? Do I want it right on the edge? Yes, I do. There we go. Again, you can always have it that way round and have something in the little opening if you've got a little window envelope like that. So that goes on there. Oh, that just love it. I think that looks really, really lovely, doesn't it? I'm going to stick that on. I'm just going to go and stick this on. So if I put it on there, we have this pocket here, don't we? And this pocket and this pocket. I'm going to glue gun this on. I've got my glue gun. So just going to put a little bit of glue just to make sure we are stuck down. Doesn't need glue gun, you can just use your tacky glue. I'm going to do this way. There we go. With I'm moving my table with my camera on it. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Okay, lovely. That can flap. This one can just then stick on here like that, and that can just flap down. Okay. Fabulous. Oopsie daisy. Wibbly wobbly. Let's go here, right to that edge. So it's all nice and neat. A little bit of glue. Suppose I could probably pop another little bit of something along the bottom, couldn't we? Because we've got all this trim as well. I don't want the grey. Don't need the grey one. It's all coming undone. But the brown one is quite nice, isn't it? Well, it's sort of a pinky brown actually. It's quite nice, isn't it? Can you see it's sort of like got a little shimmer to it. So let's see. I don't like things on card like that. It drives me nuts because they all unravel. What do you think? I think that looks really good, don't you? And I'm just thinking my little flower can sit there on there like that. And I've left this little space here. Let's just pop that to the side for a second. And I'm going to make this up. Let's just fold down that line. And do the same with this side. There we go, so this then will just pop in there like that, or this way. We can have it either way. I think that's quite nice that way, because that way that one would match that, which is quite nice, isn't it? I might even, let's just get these. What was I going to pop? It was these, wasn't it? These go on there, but then again, that's quite nice. No, I think these ones with the little butterflies on are perfect. I think I might just round the edges on these. There's my little... I've moved stuff around and it's a little bit too far away, so I need to reorganise that. I like things that I use sort of at arm's length, if you know what I mean, so I can reach everything. There we go. Just so it's got like that little roundy bit. Bit of ink. Lots of inking today. I inked around all the ephemera just to finish it all off so it looks really nice. There we go. Let's start to go down here. What's that like? That looks really nice, doesn't it? Let's do this side. think I might, I've got some little words. I think I just might put them on the top of the inside of this. Then again, they might be a little bit too small. We'll see. What was I doing it this way, wasn't it? Like that. Let's put that one there. Which one should we have at the front? This one. Not that you'll see that because that's going to be hidden, but that's okay. Right, let's glue them down. I think that looks really good, doesn't it? Again, you can... Do you think I should sew around them? I might actually just sew around them and then glue them on. I think I'll do that actually. Unless I scrunch it. No, I think I'm going to just quickly sew before I stick them on. Okay, 2 seconds. Okay, so there we go. I've gone around it twice in a sort of like a wiggly woggly way. And I'm going to pop that on there. So doesn't that look fab? I really do like that. What do we do? Let's just get some glue. A little bit of glue. Again, you don't have to glue all of it down. You can put them on there as little pockets, as a little tucky bit. Do you know what I mean? Leave this side open. It's entirely up to you how you do all of these things. Lots of ways. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. There we go. Make sure that's stuck down nicely. There we go, and that just folds up like that. Doesn't that look good? So then you've got all of this to journal on as well, or pop into your a journal. Do you know what I mean? So that will just stick in there like that. Actually, does that go on there? No, I think it'll be too big. One of these might though, mightn't it? A little bit of green. A little bit of green. That's quite nice. And we could have a little dingly dangly butterfly or something hanging off there, couldn't we? Let's just snip that little bit off. Chop that off. I'm going to glue gun this, I think. Just glue that onto there. Because if I want to sort of stick something on here, like little dingly danglies, it's better to stick it down with a bit of glue gun, or sew it straight onto it. Then you know it's going to stick properly. Oh, look at that, fabulous. I was going to see what words I've got to go on the inside, but I think these ones are a little bit too small. So we've got believe. We've got butterfly, believe, inspire. Did I have something else? What's that? Oh, I can pick them up. Believe and inspire. Is that all I had? And butterfly. What's that? Butterfly wings. Dream. There we go. Believe, inspire, and dream. Got a piece. Oops. Oh, what's that? Could do that. could just stick them on a bit of this, couldn't we? Can't really see unless we put it. Let's ink that. Ink around these little bits. Tear this down. How big do we want that? Just like that. Let's just ink that so we can see the outline of it. We could pop a little bit of this, I suppose. This one is nice. Let's just unravel it a little bit. Snip that off. Do we want it on the very back or there? Like that. That's perfect, isn't it? I'm going to take glue gun. Oh gosh. Stuck that on there. That can go down. Oops. And I'm just going to pop that on the top. There's enough glue on there to sit that on, isn't there? There we go. That sort of makes the word a little bit bigger, doesn't it? So that can go on there. Let's open these out to lose me words. Let's just ink them. Little diddies to ink, aren't they? Just a little bit. All these little bits that just sort of finish things off, I think. Just spending the extra little bit of time just to, you know, finish it off. Ink around. Maybe I'll do that one. Then we'll have a dream. Like that. Perfect. I'm going to use a little bit of this on the end one. That's too much. Oh my gosh, I've got glue gun strings. There we go. I get stuck to my little finger. That can go on that one. And then we use a little bit of this one. This looks like moss to me. Just a little bit of the greeny yellow in the middle one. There we go. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. There we are. That will go on there, and then we will have a little dream at the end. Like that. Perfect. There we are. And then these can just sit up there, and then you've got this all to journal on. Believe, inspire and dream. I'm going to stick it down with a little bit of tacky glue. There we go. Make sure they're up the right way. There we go. Doesn't that look nice? I think that looks really lovely. And then that will just go like that. So then you will open it up. Perfect. And then this can just slide in there like that. Lovely. And then we've got lots of bits and pieces to put in these. Let's see how big these are going to be. Because we've got these lovely big journal cards to stick in the top. Look at these. Love that big blue one. Look at that beautiful big blue butterfly. So that can go right to that end there. Like that. Where's our little one that's going to tuck into here? That will just tuck in there like that nicely. See, we've got these as well. So look, we can just stick. Oh, I can fill this up with lots and lots of goodies. I might actually put that behind. So yeah, this is perfect for somebody that doesn't like to fussy cut, isn't it? Look how beautiful that is. Oh, let's come down a bit. Little butterflies in here. I have so much ephemera that it is just fab. So that one, let's have a look. But then if I stick that down, that's not going to lift up. I might actually stick this one down because there's not really any reason for it to flip up, is there? If I flip that up, then that means that if I stick that down, that means that I can put some more bits in there. Oh, I don't know, I'm going to leave it, I think. I think I will leave that. And then I've got lots of lovely little ones to put in here. Like that. Let's have that coming up. Oh, look at that one. It's a shame to hide that one, isn't it? Have the little wings popping out. Right, before I put any more in, oh, I love it. I'm going to stick this beautiful little flower on there. I'll pop the link to the video. I'm actually going to stick it on. I'm not going to dangle it off anything. I'm going to just stick that right on there like that because I think it's fabulous. There we go. Okay, let's just pop some more bits and pieces in here. So these are the two sizes, so you can see that one is pretty much smaller, so everything is got two sizes of each thing. And you see there's this one. Well, maybe I could put that one so it pops at this end. There we go. Lots and lots and lots. So another one of these. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a couple of dingly danglies to hang off here and here before we fill anything else in. Look at that, guys. That's the back, so I'm just going to leave it flat, I think, because I think that's just super. Right, let's get a few little butterflies out of here. What do we have? I've got these little ones, like this. Got some little tags. What should we hang off this one? Should we have a tag with a little butterfly on it? Okay, where's my little hole punch? I've got some little gold beads actually. Let's just pop that up there. Oh, these are tiny, tiny. Do you think that's going to fit on a bowl pin? Oh, they do. Just so small. Where's my little Let's put a few more of these on. Pop those on like that. There we go. Oops. Going to attach that to here. There we go. Look at that. And then I'm going to stick a little butterfly on there. There we go. Perfect. That's a nice little dingly dangly. Should we have another one over here? Oh, we've got butterfly wings. I might actually, oh, let's stick that on there. Let's get rid of some of these. A little bit of ink. Oops, I put it up the wrong way. Oh dear. There we go. Let's stick it upside down. There we go. Let's put butterfly wings on there. Should we have a little butterfly there or there? Can't dangle it off because it's going to be, I might just stick that on there. Like that. Fabulous. That looks good. You think we can have something dangling off this bit? Let's get that out of the way. Do love my little flower. What should we just put butterfly there? Little tag. Oh, I've got these as well. They don't quite go with it though. I've got a bigger tag. Oh look, we could pop another little tag in there. Little pockets. I don't think we can fit much more on here. Got another one of these which we can hang down through there, I think. I do like lots of dingly dangly bits. Right, where's my little bowl pins? There we go. Nearly done, I think. I think this looks really lovely. Oops. Let's just pop these on here. So little tiny beads, just, you know, look really good, don't they? Shall I just hang that off there? Little dingly dangly. Oops. There we go. And then, shall we pop a little butterfly on there? I've got a smaller one. Got this little one here, look. Which way round does it go? This way? Oh, it doesn't have much of a body. He's got a tiny little body. That's my fussy cutting. And you cut him in half. There we go. Pop that on there like that. Let's just stick this one on. I think what I might do, I might sew around some of these as well. Oh, look at that. That's going to fit on there lovely. But if I want to pop this in the shop or something, I want you to be able to use the ephemera. This is just sort of like a little stuffed pocket, isn't it? With ephemera that you can actually use. But look at that, guys. I think that's come out really, really lovely, don't you? I think it's lovely. I'll probably end up putting another one on there, but fabulous. Oops, a little bit lower. There we go. Stuffed. Stuffed, and I've still got lots and lots and lots that I'm going to pop in here as well, like that. So all of these great big ones, these are fabulous to go on the front of journals, aren't they? just think they are stunning. So we've got like this lovely little flip out here, little concertina on there, which can go in there. Lots of little pockets, lots of little tucks, and it's fab. So lots of little bits I can add into there. But there we go, guys. I think that's pretty good for our first day of autumn. A lovely little stuffed pocket, or envelopes, or whatever we want to call it. That's the back. Like I said, I'm going to leave that. I like that paper, and I'm going to leave that plain, so it can just sit on your desk or pop up somewhere. But it's a fabulous little gift, isn't it, if you want to make that for somebody. So I think that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll pop all the links down for things that I've used anyway under the video, but I am just loving it. All right, guys, well, take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.